Hello everyone, and welcome to another video designed to support my course It's Never Too Late to Learn IT. This video is private and only accessible to those of you that have purchased the course. You can alter the appearance of the text before you start typing, so if you know how you want your text to appear, you can come up here and you can tell your computer you want your text to be bold, italic, underlined, for example. You might decide you want to change the text colour. You might decide you want a different font face or a different font size. Notice, as I told you I think in one of the previous videos, that wherever you see one of these little downward pointing arrows, if you click or tap on it, there's a drop down menu of choices. But we don't always know how we want the text to appear before we've typed it. So in this part of the course, I show you how to change the appearance of text that you've already typed. And the key to this is that you have to highlight the text that you want to change. It's no good putting your cursor in the middle of a sentence, deciding you want it to be red, for example, and telling the computer, let's say that we want it to be red, and expecting it to know which bit of text to change. It doesn't know unless you tell it. So the trick here is that you have to highlight the text. I'll go through this bit twice. First, for those of you that use a mouse, and then secondly, for those of you that are using a touch screen device. So when you're using the mouse, the thing to bear in mind is that you can't go both ways. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a second or two. Highlighting the text is done by pressing the left mouse button and holding it down. This isn't a click, as we've done before, it's a press and hold of the left mouse. So you point your mouse cursor to one end or the other of the block of text that you want to highlight. You press the left mouse button, you hold it down, and you move the cursor across the text that you want to highlight. Don't let go until you're sure that you've got the correct bit of text. If you aren't very good at controlling the mouse, just don't let go. And if you notice, I haven't let go. As long as I don't let go of the mouse, I can move it around, I can correct what I'm doing until I've highlighted the piece of text that I want to highlight, then let go. If you get it wrong, and you accidentally let go before you've highlighted the correct piece of text, don't try and correct what you've done, don't try and redo it. Move your mouse to a blank bit of the page, click the left mouse button gently once to remove the highlighting. I'll show you why. If you get it wrong, and you panic and you let go, I've panicked, I've let go, and you go back and try to correct what you've done, without understanding what you've done or without knowing why, you'll do something horrible to your text and everything will move around. I'm just going to use the magic undo button at the top left of my screen. So when you've got it wrong, don't panic, move the mouse to a blank bit of the screen, click in the blank bit, let go, come back to the beginning of your text, press and hold the mouse button gently down and drag it across until you've highlighted what you want to highlight. And only when you're sure you've got it correct, let go of the left mouse button. And I think I said we were going to make this blue, so I'm going to come up here to the little downward pointing arrow beside font colour, choose blue, and our text will be blue. And to remove the highlighting, just click in the blank bit so that you can see what you've done. Now we're going to look at highlighting your text if you're using a touch screen device. Now, unlike mouse users, it doesn't matter where in the block of text you start with a touch screen device, because you can go both ways. Now I'm going to show you how to highlight the text if you're a touch screen user. Unlike mouse users, you do have the luxury of being able to go both ways. So imagine that I want to highlight the text from circles to the end of finger and make it bold. You can start anywhere you like in that section of text. So I'm going to tap the screen over the word with. Now this is actually a tap and hold. So you tap and hold over the word with. This menu will pop up. Don't worry about it for now. As soon as we start extending those little handles, the menu will actually disappear. So you have two little handles and you can drag them in either direction across your text. So I can start with the left one, tap that, hold and drag it across the circles, and then I can tap and hold on the right hand circle and drag that across your finger. So it's a bit easier than using the mouse. I can now come up to the ribbon at the top of the screen where I have all the options for altering the appearance of my text. And I think I said I was going to make that bold, so I'm going to tap on bold and the text will turn bold. As with the mouse, just tap on the blank bit of the screen to remove the highlighting. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're a mouse user, this might take a bit of practice. The trick is to press the left mouse button, hold it down, and don't let go until you've highlighted the correct bit of text. And if you do panic and let go too early, always click in a blank bit of the screen to remove the highlighting, and don't try to remedy the mistake that you've made. So bye for now, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.